Hi everyone, welcome back to Megan's Creative Arts. Today we are going to be doing this beautiful Bonnie blanket. And this comes from Mumsy Makes Crochet, so I will leave a link below. Now for this one I did do 2 strands. I left a little bit here at the end just so you can see. These are thin strands of yarn, so it just made sense to double strand this one. Now for our tutorial, I'm going to be using one of my regular strands. You can see this is what I normally use a 5.5 millimeter for. So you can see how thin compared it is. But it is a beautiful color. I liked using the double strands because it gave it this different kind of almost, not texture, but different coloring, as because I didn't color block these, I just let it do what it wanted. But this is a nice thick blanket. It is a little bit of a yarn eater, so you're going to need plenty. And for the tutorial today, I'm just using one of my big twists. I like to use 100% acrylic for most of my blankets. All right. I believe this is the teal. And grab my hook. I use a 5.5 millimeter with this one. Also an eye. All right. So we're going to do our slip knot. Put that down. There we go. So for this pattern, and again I'll link it below, she says to chain 218. So I'm not going to do that many. Okay, so I just did 22. So from the pattern, it is a three, it uses 3 chains plus 2, so I'm actually going to do 23. So in the second chain from our hook, I'm going to do 2 half double crochets. I'm actually going to go into the back loop on this one. So if you can see, here's where you would normally go into your chains. I'm turning it along the back ridge, and I'm going to go in these little back loops. I will show you why in just a minute. So I'm doing 2 half double crochets. I'm going to skip 2, so 1, 2, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet and 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. This is very beginner friendly. because this is all you're doing. So now I'm going to skip 2 and do a single crochet and 2 half double crochets into this stitch. Okay, and I told you I would show you why I'm doing it this way. So this is the bottom, so you can see how it looks really nice. And here's the top. It looks the same. So I like to do this when I'm not going to do a border. So it is up to you. So again, I'm going to skip 2 and go into the next chain space and do a single crochet and 2 half double crochets. If you hear some noise in the background, that is a storm that decided it was going to rain today. Alright, so again, skip 2, single crochet, half double crochet twice. So you can see this is a very simple pattern, but it is very beautiful. Now with Mumsy Makes Crochet, she did it in stripes, so this is really up to you how you would like to do it. Alright, and I am at the end of my first row. At the end of your row, you're just going to do a single crochet. So I actually did 1 extra chain. That's okay, because this is an example. So if you're not going to do 218 like suggested, you're going to do multiples of 3 plus 1. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, as long as you want it, plus 1. Alright, so for row 2, I'm going to chain 1 and turn and do 2 half double crochets in the first stitch. I'm going to skip these 2, and in the single crochet I'm going to single crochet and do 2 half double crochets. And this is the pattern throughout. So at the very end, you're going to put a single crochet in the very last stitch. And when you turn to do the next row, you're going to do 2 half double crochets to start. And the rest of the time, you are just doing a single crochet and 2 half double crochets. Go. Okay, and I'm at the end of my second row. So I'm just going to do a single crochet in this last stitch. Chain 1 and turn. The chain 1 is just a turning chain. It does not count as an actual stitch. I'm going to do 2 half double crochets into that first stitch. and then move to this single crochet where I'm going to single crochet and do 2 half double crochets. And just continue. Very beginner friendly, nice easy blanket, but it makes a beautiful texture. Would look great in a solid color, or if you wanted to do some other kind of combination. You saw what I did. I did 2 strands because I had a thinner yarn, and it was a self-striping yarn. Before I forget, if you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Right, so again, in this last stitch, so I basically just skip 1. In this last stitch, I'm going to do a single crochet. As you go, it'll even out more. So again, I'll show you my blanket. This is pretty thick, hard to get in the full shot, but you can see it's a nice straight edge. That's why I'm not going to put an edge on it. This is hard to show you, but it starts with kind of a light gray to medium gray, dark gray, moves to a darker blue, then go to more of a medium blue, kind of an aqua, and then back to the light gray. And that is the Bonnie blanket. Again, it's a nice texture, nice and thick blanket, so it is a little bit of a yarn eater, but very, very beautiful. I hope you guys try it. And again, give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I will make more for you soon. See you later. Bye.